All right, 6:46 right now. A homeowner in Altadena has come up with a plan to try to lure a bear out of his crawl space. The bear is basically living underneath the house. NBC4 was the first to show you the bear's tight squeeze on Friday.
It wiggle in there, right?
Wiggle in and out.
The bear hasn't left. Michelle Valles live in the neighborhood on Bear Watch this morning. Michelle, have they put out the bait, the food?
Not yet, not yet. Okay. We don't think Ken's up yet, but we know the bear is still back in that crawl space. That's the house that we've been talking about. This has been going on for over a week, and we're going to have more on the game plan. Let's see if it works. But this didn't just happen overnight. Back in April, Ken Johnson says he noticed some bricks and the wooden frame around the home's crawl space went missing. So then in June, he put up a camera to see what's going on. And then last week, boom, he saw the big bear had moved in, and for the most part, the tag squatter keeps to himself or itself. We don't know the sex. Last Friday morning, the situation upgraded when the bear started roaring and hissing at Ken, really getting territorial. While he waits for Fish and Wildlife to come through, Ken told our Lolita Lopez this is the game plan for later today.
I heard from a friend of a friend who used to work for Fish and Game that they like sweet rolls. So I buy a couple of packages of those and start down the sidewalk and put them up closer and closer till I get to his hole. Then when he leaves, he goes down the street, throw a bunch of sandbags in there covered with pepper spray. And hopefully that will discourage him from trying to dig through the bags and get back in there long enough to maybe make some measurements and get somebody to weld something that I can put there.
So back in January, there was another bear taking up residence. It took about 8 members of the Department of Fish and Wildlife to remove the bear and put it back in the forest. Ken's been waiting to see if maybe Fish and Wildlife might get involved here. They've been monitoring this situation. Of course, a lot going on in Altadena, as you can imagine. But will the sweet rolls work? I mean, maybe depends on where he gets them from, right? So they would work for me. But I wouldn't leave. I'd stick around. So we're going to wait and see, guys. We'll be on Bear Watch and just wait and see what happens. But I'm not going to get near the bear. I'm not going to go try and see it and take a selfie or hear it roar. I'm cool right here.
Here's the thing, Michelle. Hopefully the bear has a sweet tooth and isn't salty like a savory snack, right? Maybe bring him some breakfast burritos. You never know.
Anything. It probably likes meatballs, but it's getting costlier by the day, right? I mean,
it's like a breakfast buffet for the bear. Yeah, and if the bear doesn't like the cinnamon rolls, Michelle, we'll be out there. It's about a 20-minute drive from here. So.
All right, thanks, Michelle. We appreciate the updates.
Join me.